38 years old, unemployed, no plan, almost nothing in savings. That's not my story. That's a video that I watched this week. A man starting over on camera. But it was my story. 37 years old, asking the same questions. Here's what I tell him and what I tell you. This man moved countries for a better life. Then he spent 11 years doing everything we were all told to do. Climb the ladder, first one in the office, last one to leave. Take the good job with the decent pay. And at 38 and a half, he sat in front of a camera and said, the sins most of us men are afraid to say out loud. I have achieved nothing. Now, I don't believe that's true. Working, surviving, showing up, that's not nothing. But I know exactly what he means, because there's a difference between the years passing and the years counting. I did customer service for Verizon and Geico. Every day I showed up excited to chase the new stack. Chasing the senior representative title, chasing the mentorship program. I wanted to train the new agents. It never came. What came instead was one call after another. People, depressing stories, back to back, 8 hours a day of other people's worst days. And it was fueling my anxiety and my depression. I gave 6 years to that same lie. Decent pay, respectable title, and every year the paycheck got a little bigger, while the men got a little smaller. Sound familiar? Here's the moment in this video that stopped me. He said, most of my life I've let anxiety and self-doubt limit me. He's 38 years old and he just met the enemy. He just doesn't have a name for it yet. I do. Two voices argue inside every man, the protector and the builder. And the protector doesn't shout, he negotiates. One more year at the safe job, wait for the right time. You've got responsibilities. Don't be selfish. That man didn't waste 11 years because he was lazy or broken. His protector was driving for 11 straight years. And here's the hard part. The protector never feels like fear. He feels like being responsible. That's how he steals decades. Then he did something right. He closed his eyes and pictured himself at 48, looking back at the 10 years between now and then, and he asked, what would that man say about how I lived? He said the thing out loud, I fear regret. That question changed his life in one night. I want you to sit with it for 10 seconds. You, 10 years from now, looking back at the decade you're about to live. When that older you shows up, does he thank you? Or does he ask you what you are waiting for? If that question makes your stomach drop, good. That's not anxiety. That's the builder in you walking the site. Now here's where my story and his story split. And this part matters. He quit, no plan, and almost no savings. And half the internet will cheer that. Burn the boats. I won't tell you that because I respect his courage. That took guts. But courage without measurement is just a different kind of gambling. Protector locks you in the harbor. Burning the boats just strands you somewhere else. Builders do it differently. Builders measure before they build. When I started over, I didn't blow up my life in a weekend. I measured it honestly. And then I laid one brick. I started walking and eating clean. I lost 53 pounds. I moved to San Romeo, Cebu in the Philippines. I started building my house. I started serving my community. One brick, then another. No dramatic exit, no viral moment. That's the difference between escaping a life and building one. But I'll tell you the thing that man got more right than almost anyone. The first thing he did after quitting, before the plan, before the business idea, he looked into the camera and asked people to walk with him. Maybe we can exchange experiences. Maybe we can make this into something better. That instinct is correct, because no man should have to rebuild his life alone. I spent 15 years believing rebuilding was a solo job. Disappear, get yourself together, come back when there's something to show. Here's what nobody tells you about that plan. Almost nobody comes back. A man building in the dark runs out of reasons. Watch any real construction site. The scaffolding goes up before the walls do. People are the scaffolding. So if you're where he was at 38, 45, 52, started at years that passed but didn't count, here's where you start. Don't quit your job tonight. Don't blow anything up. Measure. I use a one-page tool called the scorecard. 5 pillars: the body, mind, mission, brotherhood, and legacy. One honest score for each. It's free. The link is below. Lay 1 brick tonight. That's the next smallest useful action. No quitting required, no permission required, because the years you regret are never the ones where you scored low. They're the ones you never measured at all. That man at 38 found the courage to start over with nothing. You get to start with more. A measurement, a method, and men who are already building. If you're ready to build with your second half, welcome to the Brotherhood.